and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I hope y'all are doing awesome. Today I've got another video in my Pride Month series talking about different LGBTQIA+ identities. We're going to continue talking about gender identities today. If you'd like to learn more about the difference between sex and gender and what gender identity is, check out my videos on being transgender, intersex, or bisexual. To review though, sex uses physical and biological characteristics to classify someone as either male or female, but gender is a socially created construct that describes the roles and expectations a person is supposed to fulfill based on their gender identity. A person's gender identity is their internal knowledge of what their gender is, or their own sense of what their gender is. Gender expression refers to the ways we outwardly express our gender, or signal to others what our gender is using things like our clothes, our hair, our mannerisms, tone of voice, body characteristics, and behavior. Gender is more than just the binary of male and female. It can be helpful to think of gender as being on a spectrum with male at one end and female at the other, and a whole range of possibilities in between. Some people who find themselves in this in-between area may identify as androgyne or androgynous. Androgyne describes a person who feels that their gender is a blend of male and female, or masculine and feminine, though not necessarily in equal portions. It's not necessarily a split of 50% male and 50% female. A person who identifies as an androgyne may find that their gender is somewhere between male and female, man and woman, or masculine and feminine. An androgyne may or may not feel comfortable with their physical body, and some androgynes can experience gender dysphoria and seek to physically transition. The degree to which they transition is personal and varies from person to person, and may depend on if they feel more masculine, feminine, or gender neutral. Not all androgynes experience dysphoria or seek to transition. While some androgynes may express their gender in a way that mixes feminine and masculine elements and styles, or in an androgynous way that is somewhat neutral of gender, some androgynes may present as more feminine or more masculine. Sometimes, an androgyne who identifies more with femininity but still is a mix of both genders will label themselves as femandrogyne, while an androgyne who identifies more with masculinity but still is a mix of both genders will label themselves as masandrogyne. The term verse androgyne may be used by someone who feels the amount of femininity and masculinity they feel connected to fluctuates or varies. Neutrandrogyne describes a person who may feel a relatively even mix of masculine and feminine, or who feels that they are neither man nor woman and are neutral in gender. You can think of androgyne as a spectrum with more masculine-leaning mass androgynes at one end and more feminine-leaning femandrogynes at the other, with all sorts of people in between. These additional labels are not necessary, however, so you don't have to choose, one or the other. You can just label yourself as an androgyne. To summarize, an androgyne is a person who feels they are somewhere in between male and female, masculine and feminine, or who feels they are neither male nor female. As with other identities we've talked about, different labels mean different things to different people, and polite, respectful dialogue can help you to understand what the label of androgyne means to your loved one. I hope this video was helpful at defining what it means to be an androgyne. Check out my description box down below for my sources and for other resources if you're interested in learning more. You'll also find resources for finding LGBT+ affirmative therapists and for crisis and suicide hotlines down below. If you are considering suicide, please do call a crisis hotline or call 911. You are worth it, and suicide is never the answer. Thank y'all for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!